Sarah Lud.
Hi, Lud.
Sarah Lud.
Sarah.
Sarah Lud.
Sarah Lud.
Sarah Lud.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah Lud, happy senior honoring. Congratulations for graduating.
How thankful am I that we got to have our tiny little goodbye 6 feet apart in the Tommy lobby.
Thank you for chopping my hair. I know it was so difficult. It was very difficult, and it looked uneven a lot, and I'm really glad that we just kept cutting. I love it so much, and I get compliments on it all the time.
And then on Bronx Mission, you had bronchitis and everything went to heck when coronavirus happened, and you were such a trooper, and the way that you still led with joy and with confidence and was so inspiring.
I want to thank you for the ways that you reached out to me last year, just as I was an awkward freshman on wing.
I want to thank you for welcoming me at House Olympics, and then on our scent team, and then once I was a sister.
Sarah, oh my, what a gift you have been to Daughters of Zion. I have had a friend crush on you since I met you. I think you're just such a cool person. You're so beautiful. You were one of the first faces that I associated with Daughters of Zion.
Frick.
Sarah, you are so cool.
Sarah, you are so freaking cool. I wish I was as cool as you, or even just a little bit as cool as you. I wish.
You're a heck of a woman.
You're my favorite person in the world to gas up because you have the best dance moves, and I just think it's hysterical whenever you just go so hard, and I'm really gonna miss that.
Your faith is so beautiful and so profound, and really my favorite memory with you is we haven't hung out that much, but that night where we were celebrating Katrina's birthday, and was so special to be able to spend some time with you and some quality time and getting to have fun and joke around. You're so funny.
What a woman. You are one of the most spontaneous, bold, real, crazy women I have ever known.
You have inspired me, and you continue to inspire me to be a woman of confidence in your identity in the eyes of the Father.
I've never met anyone like you, Sarah Lud, and when we first talked, I was just so inspired by your faith and freedom in faith.
It has been a gift to get to know you. Through your friendship, I have become more free.
Whenever I think of our crazy dance parties with DOZ, I just think of you, and you are just always just living life, just living the life that the Father gave us, and you are always just got a huge smile on your face while you're doing it.
You're also just so silly, and you act and dance like no one's watching.
You're so free, and you're free in love, and you're free, and you're generous. You don't hold on to things. You're detached from this world in such an incredible way.
You have a heart and an eye for beauty and goodness, and you are one of the most free spirits I've ever met, one of the most creative people I've ever met, someone I just wish I could be more like.
You are such a blessing to Household. You are such a blessing in my life. Thank you for all that you've done for Household. Thank you for showing us how to dive into the mercy of the Lord. Thank you for showing us how to be free and to live in the freedom of the Lord. Thank you for living your life joyfully and vibrantly and vivaciously. You really live.
I just love you so much and appreciate your joy so much. You just inspire me to live like it's my last day on earth. Just seeing you live, you just live with so much zeal.
You have just a sense about you, Sarah, that brings fun and that brings joy into a room, and I'm so grateful to have been a witness to that.
I really want to thank you for just your abundance of joy and childlike joy.
You are raw and honest and authentic. You are yourself and you're not afraid to show it. You are funny and silly and just such a blessing. Seriously, Sarah, I've never known anyone like you.
You just bring so much joy and spunk and life and like spice to Household.
It was Meredith Monroe, Annie Pfeiffer, me, you, Megan McDermott, and it was Italian Fest, and we, I think, just met. You knew Annie, or maybe you'd met her briefly, and we all got in Megan's car and went car camping. And specifically whenever we got to Raccoon Creek, I will never forget this. You and Megan stuck your heads out the windows as we were listening to Heavenly Father by Bon Iver, and you howled, literally started howling. And I, in that moment, was like, where am I? Who are these women? I want to be like them. Like, y'all were so free and just like crazy and fun and outdoors and quirky, and I loved it. I literally loved it. Yeah, and I think that's a memory that I will forever have ingrained in my mind of the woman that you are. Someone who's free, someone who's child, someone who's light, someone who's deep and intense and swims in the Father's love and his ocean of mercy.
Thank you for teaching me how to just be free and love the Lord, be free of chains, and be free of anything that's holding me back from going all in.
But also, thank you for the gift of like being able to hear your story. It's a beautiful, beautiful story of God pursuing you, and you have such a strength that is really, really inspiring and really uplifting to the church. You should share that story often because it really gave me a lot of hope.
You really, really showed me like what it is to follow the Lord to the ends of the earth, and whether that's just like to the people around you, whether that's to the Bronx, whether that's to Jerusalem, like wherever you go, like I know that you're following the Lord in that.
I wish I had just a fraction of your holiness and of your openness to the Lord and to whatever he asks of you.
You have an incredible sense of wonder, like and an artistic eye to see Jesus. And we talked about this a bit just through you creating your thesis, or at least trying to that one time with me. And I've just always, Sarah, since the day I've met you, have been blown away by the way that you express yourself in the physical world, the material world, by the way that you try to encounter God, and you take very seriously the fact that he can be encountered in the present and in the physical world, literally around us, in the trees, in ourselves, in our clothes, all of these things. So thank you for being unique and for living into your uniqueness, because it has given me permission to also be unique and explore different parts of myself that otherwise I might not have.
I just want to thank you for your just spirit. You are so, I don't know, there's something about you. You're just so inspiring, and you're just so kind and faithful. Like, your devotion to the Lord is so incredible to see.
The way that you hold yourself is really admirable, and you bring so much light and so much joy to Household.
I love hearing the things that you have to say, especially during Lord's Day. Like, I don't know, the way that you perceive things is just so beautiful, and I love to hear your insight and your input. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. The way that you talk about the faith just makes it very like attractive, and it makes it less daunting.
I just feel like you're so wise, and whenever you speak of the Lord, it's with so much eloquence.
You've taught me more than I can even know about just like being open to the Lord and just rejoicing in simplicity.
So thank you. Thanks for sharing your life with me. Thanks for being a witness of beauty and of love himself. Also, just so you know, I can't tell you how many times I've like driven through, I don't know, some forest area with the windows rolled down and either played that song or played another, and got everyone in the car to stick their heads out the window and give a little yelp out, because it brought me so much freedom. And I've literally seen girls change because of that.
You are an amazing woman, and I just want to thank you for being such a good role model for me. And I wish I could have gotten to spend more time with you, but I'm thankful for the time we had, and I'm praying for you in all your future endeavors and for anywhere you go in life that you are. And I know you're gonna bring life wherever you go. Bye. Love you.
Sarah, I'm gonna miss you so much. I'll be praying for you. I can't wait to see the beautiful things and creations that you make in the future. I love you so much, sister. Please, 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 please come back and visit. I will miss you so much. May God grant you peace. Praying for you always. Love you, Sarah.
You are such an amazing woman, and you just like are so fierce and inspire me every single day. So just know that I am so grateful that we get to share this sisterhood together, and that like you're in my prayers, and you're always like literally anytime if you're coming to Steubenville, like let me know. You can always stay with me, or if you're ever in Cleveland, I would love to see you. But I love you so much. Mwah.
Even a moment that I don't even know if you remember, was super significant to me, and I'm sure that everyone else has already given you stories like that, or is about to give you them. So here's to you, Sarah Ludd. Love you so much. Bye.
So thank you so much. I can't wait to see what God continues to do with you. He's done so much with you in like such a pretty small amount of time. It's really profound. So please don't be a stranger. Please keep in touch, and thank you for your prayers, and know my prayers for you as well. You are the glory of God, and I will your good.
I'm really gonna miss you a lot, Sarah. You're such a beautiful person, both inside and out, and I say that about everyone in our household because it's true. We've got quite a good group of women here. But yeah, so thankful that I got to know you for the short amount of time that we had. Yeah, Sarah, you are the glory of God, and I will your good. I love you.
You're truly going to be so missed at household. No one can twerk like you do.
So pray that we're sent more girls with the ability to twerk, because that's kind of like vital for household.
It's a shame to see you go. We love you very much. You're the glory of God, and I will your good.
Everyone who knows you knows how incredible of a woman you are, and I want to thank you for everything that you've done for household. You are the glory of God, and I will your good.
Know that I'm grateful for being your sister, and I do look up to you so much, and I'm gonna miss you so much. And most importantly, you are the glory of God, and I will your good, Sarah.
And I'm just so excited to see how the world will be changed by you going out and just being yourself. You're gonna do amazing things. You are going to glorify the Lord in whatever you do. So keep pursuing his heart, keep pursuing the freedom that he gives you, and keep living your life with so much intensity that it hurts. I love you so much, Sarah Ludd. You are the glory of God, and I will your good.
So Sarah Ludd, thank you for all the dance parties and all the laughs and all the talks, and thank you for leading me closer to Christ. It's been such a blessing to spend time with you, even if it was a short time. I love you more than you could ever know, Sarah Ludd. You're the glory of God, and I will your good.
I hate public speaking, so this is kind of a blessing, but at the same time, I'd like to be there with you guys reading all these fun letters, but here we go. My beautiful Sarah Ludd, my little light baby, my big sister, my sunrays when I'm cloudy, my source of belly laughs and twerking. Sarah, when I was thinking of honoring you, so many incredible memories flooded my brain, and literally wanting to say everything I possibly could. I immediately thought of how hard it was going to be to do this whole thing over video, but let's be futuristic. When I think of one specific word, when I think of Sarah, it's the word raw. When you meet Sarah, she is giving you her full self and her undivided attention. Every time I even have the dumbest thought and feel like I need to share it, you never fail to make me feel as if I'm the most important person in the room. When I have a stupid joke or a meaningless comment, you laugh as if I'm freaking Ellen DeGeneres and just crack the best joke the world has ever heard. Whenever I'm struggling with something, you comfort and have such a beautiful way of listening, and your advice has gone such a long way, and those words I will hold close to my heart for the rest of my life. Sarah, your freedom, your spirituality, your carefree and thoughtfulness has had me in complete awe since the moment I met you. Before I joined Household, I looked to you as the woman I wanted to grow to be. You embodied the meaning of being a daughter of Zion, the meaning of being a true friend, and the definition of freedom and light. Sarah, I thank God for this incredible friendship He has blessed us with, because I never thought it would be possible before I came to Franciscan. Being a disgruntled, angry, broken, and lost girl in high school and coming to this beautiful school and looking up to all the seniors now in Household, I want to give this one to you. I would not be the woman I am today without your strong presence of the meaning of what it is to be a woman of Christ. Sarah, thank you for being such a free spirit when you chase the geese and when you pick all the wild poppy roses. I love you, my flower child. Mwah.
Sarah Ludd. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to be making this video for you. It's weird circumstances, but here we are. And I couldn't be more proud to be to know you and to be making this video for you, to honor you, and what you have been for Household, what you have been for me in Household, and just like to let you know how much I love you and appreciate you as a friend, as a mentor, as my big, and just for who you are as a person. So yeah, I guess Sarah, I mean, there's so much that can be said about you and about your place in Household and about your role in my life. But yeah, I just want to start by saying how freaking cool God is. And like, a year ago, I didn't even know you, and you have been one of the biggest blessings of my life, this year. Yeah, of my life this year. And just, it's so cool for me to look back, and see how God put us at camp together, and how it was through you and Maria and Taylor that like I came to Household. And then when I intended, I will never forget that you were the first one running down the hill, and I just heard you screaming, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then like as soon as you realized it was me, just like the pure joy that you have over people and that I've experienced over me is like so beautiful. It's an image of the Father for sure. And yeah, you're just so good at making people feel loved, and I'll never forget that you peed your pants for me when I intended. And then just having you as my big, Sarah, there's so much I've learned from you. Yeah, just like your courage in Christ. I remember this one conversation we had really, really clearly. It really sticks out to me. It was like right after I had gotten you as my big, and it was one of our first conversations, and we were sitting outside of the JC, and the sun was shining like behind you, and it was maybe like that, it was like the golden hour, you know, of the day, and you were talking about how Christ's light, it illuminates us, and I'd never thought about that before, and you were just speaking to his truth, and that he, when we allow him in, his truth penetrates, and it brings us to light, to see ourselves as he sees us, and then to radiate that to other people. And Sarah, I just, first of all, that's just super beautiful. Second of all, like, you live that, girl. You're someone who lives in the truth and who's not afraid to confront things that are difficult or hard, but always with hope and always with Christ's light guiding you. Yeah. And then through that, you're illuminated, and you're just such a free spirit. It's incredible. From, yeah, just your adventurous heart, and you're just like really cool style that's like super unique, and just like the way you look at people and the way that you engage in friendship and relationship is so raw and so real, and so free. And it really, I think, comes from that place of being rooted in the gaze of the Father. It comes from that place of being illuminated, and then you have given other people, me particularly, but I'm sure other sisters in this household, and just any friends that you have, anyone you encounter, Sarah, that freedom to be themselves and to know that they can be, that we can be, that I can be illuminated by Christ too. Yeah, so you're just such a gift. You're such a light in my life. Your joy is incredible. Your kindness is incredible. The generosity with which you give yourself in your very heart is incredible, Sarah. Through this sisterhood, I have learned what it means to be a free woman, what it means to be a woman of love, what it means to be trusting, abandoning, praising, being open, and being healed. And I'm so grateful to have walked this journey with you as my big, but also you as my sister. And I know I can speak on behalf of this entire 50-plus person household that your witness has made a difference and a huge impact on each and every one of us, Sarah Ludd. And it pains me greatly to say goodbye. It pains me greatly to that our semester was cut short, but I'm so grateful for you and the gift that you are, and I know that we will walk together in spirit and in friendship to Zion, our heavenly home. I love you, Sarah Ludd. You're the glory of God, and I will your good.